the game.
You look at the Hawks. They made it through the first round matchup, but this series should pose a greater challenge.
Yeah, they didn't have much time to celebrate. They know they come into this matchup as the underdog, and preparation has been the key for them leading up to this game.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's McCollum at the point. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. MP no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Daniels against Cunningham. Outside Risache. Back to Daniels. Launches it. The rebound by Stewart.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McCollum on the wing. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
MP looking around. The three is up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And MP and crew had to scramble before this game got going. Found out very close to tip that they'll be missing a member of their starting 5.
So many things go up in the air when a change like that happens. You've got to tweak your game plan, readjust your rotations. It might seem like a simple thing, but it can make your coach's hair turn gray.
Now here's MP. Cunningham passes to MP. Lets the three fly, and the Pistons, another three!
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Pistons on D. Out to the wing. Outside Risache. Pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Okongwu, a screen on Cunningham. Takes a 3.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal. Finally got one to go after 4 straight misses.
And Stewart with a basket on the assist by MP.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Cunningham. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
The foul called on MP. Hawks trail by 17. Holland out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Paul Reed. And it's MP in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's McCollum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on MP.
And one of the things about C.J. McCollum, it's not just about his numbers. It's also about how good of a teammate he is.
Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Welcome, folks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of them.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this. That does it for halftime. Let's get.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. C.J. McCollum is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Cleveland played phenomenal. He picked up 38 points, and he was locked in from deep. but when hasn't he been? Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Driving inside. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
The Pistons lead by 20. Here's MP. And he converts the layup. MP's got 14 points for the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Knocks it loose. Outside Rizachet. The 3 is up. The shot, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Thompson passes to MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 16.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Johnson finds McCollum. This one for 3. Second shot opportunity. And a Kongwu with the lay-in.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
From deep, MP. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 7 assists in the game.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Hawks trail by 17. They've got Cunningham. Paul Reed is out there with Holland. Then it's MP. And it's Herder in at small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having...
Getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And MP subbed in for Herder. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Landale. Johnson comes in for Kuminga. Risache, he's checked in for Kispert. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Alexander Walker. Shot's good by McCollum.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
The foul called on MP. That's it. So we see the Pistons get the win here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win. And
I'm here with MP, whose team pulled out a gun.
You know what? We're confident.
Ryan, over to you.
all right, Jennifer, thanks.
You take a look at the Hawks. Well, here they are walking in the door. We know they're hungry to even the score after losing game 1. But listen, they're going to have to do it on the road.
And these fans are not going to go easy on it. There is going to be a lot of noise to tune out in this one. Hopefully, they're up to the task.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. C.J. McCollum out there with Daniel. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the base. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
McCollum, no good. On the wing, MP. We're about 1 minute into the first. Takes the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
MP looking solid from there.
Daniels with it. To end the run. Detroit with the rebound. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight. Undefeated.
And this is a team that isn't just looking at going deep in the playoffs. They want the ultimate reward that only comes after 16 wins. The way they are playing right now, they are clearly in contention to go all the way.
So it's the Hawks following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's McCollum. Yep, it counts.
Making it look effortless. What a smooth shot by McCollum.
MP with the bounce pass. Pass to Harris. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's MP. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. MP's got 5 minutes.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Jock Landale. Kuminga out there with Kispert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's McCollum. Minute point guard.
the desire to win. It fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing here by 8 to start a new streak after losing on Monday.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
So it's Detroit now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
The defense has to respect MP's range, proving he can get it done from the corner.
Now here's McCollum. A three-pointer, no good.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Count it.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now, here's Kispert. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Landale pass to McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Herter kicks to MP. Stewart, a screen for MP.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for MP. The Hawks trail by 13. And the foul called on MP. That's his. Through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Detroit running away with this one. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying.
Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them. But come on, man. You got to compete.
Checking out how the Pistons are... And that's a halftime wrap.
Back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy at his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's MP, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Here's MP. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Johnson dishes to McCollum. That's good from Harris on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Okongwu. Deflects the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Here is Daniels. Still scoreless. Here's McCollum. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Pistons passing it around. Here's MP. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And here's McCollum for 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The kick out to Cunningham. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Rizichet. And here is Okongwu. Defended by Duren. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
MP against McCollum. And that one's good. MP.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now, here's Okongwu. He has 6. Here's Rizichet. It's hauled in by Harris.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Thompson passes to MP. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. MP against McCollum. Basket good. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
MP went right for the teeth and got rewarded.
And stolen by MP. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
The Hawks shooting straight 49% from the field. A 3 from McCollum. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to MP. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebound by the Hawks. It's McCollum on the wing. Covered by Cunningham. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Harris against Johnson. And he overshot that one, missing. Harris kicks to Cunningham. During the pass to MP. And yes, it's good. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Pass to Rizichet. Kicks it out to McCollum. To stop the drought. Back to Rizichet. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Johnson wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
MP outside. He gets it in there. MP's got 30 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
A three from McCollum. Another three for Atlanta.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's MP. 30 points in the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Traps in the tray. MP's got 35 in the game.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Johnson sets a screen for McCollum, and the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Durant. Holland comes in for Harris. Robinson's checked in for Asar Thompson. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From T. Johnson. Robinson pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the lane. MP's got 37.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Holland. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Another three for Detroit.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of them.
The Hawks again can't hit.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Huerter finds MP. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need this. Detroit with the rebound. MP with it. Now defended by McCollum. Pass to Huerter. And here is Robinson. MP inside. He's guarded by McCollum.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
MP against McCollum. MP's shot is good. MP's got 44.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, He's delivered.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Rizachet. On the heel, he's checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCollum. Here's Holland after the basket by Atlanta. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 46 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. For three. Rebound by the Pistons. Herder's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. MP is second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring sources for the Pistons.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Hawks making a switch here. Pittsburgh's checked in. Hield, can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Basket counts.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Hield. Outside, Kuminga. Alexander Walker on the wing. The Hawks again can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Pistons. And the foul called on MP. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Marcus Sasser's checked in for Detroit. Now here's Hield. He's checked in for Detroit. MP comes in for Marcus Sasser. Outside Daniel. Pass to McCollum. No one near him. Rebound Detroit.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And the Hawks with possession here. Following the miss by MP. Now here's Green. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the basket is good.
Sometimes Okongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
McCollum against MP. Good, that's another bucket.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Trains the three-pointer.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Low block shot on the way. MP again. MP's got 56 points in the game.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And here's McCollum for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Johnson. Riza with it. Now Green defending. And a wide open look for McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
And that one comes up a bit short. And for the Hawks, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Shoots the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for...
So Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum.
All right, we're here with MP in the locker room, moments before the tip-off of Game 3. MP has been some chat on social media about a bug that's going around.
Yeah, I seen that.
So why don't you tell them how you feeling?
Okay, I mean, listen, it's simple. Y'all don't got to worry about your boy MP. I'm 100% locked in and ready to go.
See that, folks? He's doing just fine.
Oh, man.
This series already, you look at the Pistons, they're firing on all cylinders, up 2-0 in the series, but now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with MP, and it's Duren in at the 5 down low. Now here's MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Here's McCollum. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
Detroit moving the ball around. MP scanning the floor. And he gets it to go. Tough times for MP and the rest of the roster here in Game 3. A lot of reports coming out. A large portion of the team is dealing with a virus.
Yeah, and it seems like most players are going to try and gut it out. But they won't be anywhere close to 100% tonight. Eventually, the toll it takes on you shows up, and you feel sapped of energy.
Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Daniels passes to Okongwu. From deep, Johnson. They get it back. Here's Daniels. Off target with the 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Daniels outside, back to McCollum. Fires the 3, drills it from deep.
Well, you're talking about a guy who's about 40% from deep over the course.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And he makes it. Johnson's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
MP with the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
And both free throws good for MP. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's McCollum. There's the drive.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. C.J. McCollum showing you he can also find a way to get inside and get it done.
Here's MP. And again, no good by Detroit.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get. Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
It's deflected. Daniels with it, picked up by Cunningham. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And that's one of Daniels' greatest attributes, his poise as a playmaker.
And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duren.
Outside Ricochet. The 3 ball. And it's Harris with the rebound.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Atlanta, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. There's McCollum with the 3. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons trailing. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Ricochet. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
Yeah, good mechanics and a high release. Ricochet's shot is pretty refined and ready for quick attacks like this. And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
McCollum looks around. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Here's MP. The rebound by Atlanta. Now Daniels. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Ricochet. Duren with the rebound.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Chalk up 2 there.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McCollum against MP. And it's all tied up. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Daniels finds McCollum. Uses the glass on the layup.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Outside Ricochet. Daniels up top. He's watched by Cunningham. McCollum with another miss. And here are the Pistons. And so far, no one has figured out a way to slow this group down. 6 wins in a row in the postseason and aiming to make it 3-0 here tonight.
They are definitely a talented group, and they are clearly in the driver's seat right now. But that could change here tonight.
Pass to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Clock at 6. A shot by Johnson, no good.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Here's MP. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Outside Rizichet. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Here's MP. Dominga, he's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander. Timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little less predictable.
Back to Landale. Outside Rizichet. Johnson a screen on Thompson. The three from Rizichet. Detroit with a rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Holland. MP is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Stewart in at the center position.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's MP. Takes it inside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Well, first the speed, then the touch. Textbook from young MP.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Rizichet. Back to Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. Got a piece of it. Stolen by MP. Tries a 10-footer. And it's Cunningham missing. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. MP, number 1. And, of course, Cade Cunningham.
These guys have delivered from beyond the arc in a big way here in the postseason, stepping up and embracing the spotlight.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Harris against Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Harris. Johnson, and the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, really nice use of that pick there by Johnson. He is so smooth in that action.
Tipped. And here's Alexander Walker. Still no points. Pass to Daniels. Now Okongwu. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, that, and also, how about the level of activity we've seen from them defensively? They've been up on the ball, pressuring, active hands coming away with steals. It's just been great to see.
Man, good whistle there.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second. Detroit has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Drains the triple. Alexander Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Thompson outside. MP outside. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Alexander Walker, covered by MP. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. MP, the pass to Cunningham. It's rebounded by Rizichet. The Hawks leading. There's a screen by Johnson. Ricochet, no good.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Harris a screen. Cunningham on the wing. MP outside. Pass to Harris. Puts up a deep three. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He dropped 56 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Cunningham finds MP. Here's the three. MP drills the three.
Well, that's one in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Now here's McCollum. For 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
And the basket by MP.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
It's stolen by MP. Pass to Cunningham. Over Daniels. Down low, Cunningham. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance.
It's MP making things happen for Detroit. He's been an offensive force. Now with over 30 points after the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. And that is going to do it for us.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
Ricochet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Pistons lead by 7. On the wing, Thompson to the inside. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Thompson. Harris has got 9.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Johnson for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Yep, count it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oh, stolen by Harris. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Back to MP from 12 feet. Getting it done inside. MP.
I just love the ball.
That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Last minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Picked up by Okongwu. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Shot to stop the run. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
MP inside. McCollum defends. Muscling it home. MP.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And the foul called on MP. Hawks trail by 21. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland.
Substitution on the court.
Duran finds MP. Charity stripe shot. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu. Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far, they've done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, and how about the damage?
Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
Detroit ball.
From deep, MP. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. MP's got 39.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Outside Rizashea. Here's Daniels. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
The three from Rizashea. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Count it. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Johnson. Back to McCollum. To end the run. And it's good on the lay-in. McCollum's got 41.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
There's the three. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 9 rebounds now. Duran, the pass to MP. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Wow, through that contact. That is a really nice play by Johnson. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Hawks trail by 13. McCollum. Harris there for the rebound.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Here's MP. Outside Harris. Puts up the tray. The three is in.
And Harris is really effective shooting off the catch.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Now here's Rizashea. McCollum driving in. Oh! Finishing off a slick move.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having another monster night.
The free ball is down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Duran pulls it down.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Pistons.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Outside Rizachet. Back to McCollum. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll... So we see the Pistons taking the W here. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason...
You said in your pregame video that you were feeling healthy, but... Over to you, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Dom. Time.
Okay, so story time. When I was in Europe, I had a rough start to the season. And that's because the adjustment to the pro game was tough for me. I didn't speak the language.
You look at Detroit. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They can buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with MP. And it's Duran in at the center. Now, here's MP. On the way, Harris. Cunningham outside. Here's MP. Chalk up two there. MP's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Pistons. Here's McCollum. A three. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's MP. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP feature in his game.
He was all alone on that.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's MP. Back to Harris. Launches a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Strong response by the veteran Harris. Coming back with his own three, making a statement move. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
So it's Detroit now, following the bucket by the Hawks.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside Daniel. Lets the three fly. And it's Reese. And, wait a minute. MP looks hurt. MP's in pain. And, folks, this does not look good. Looks like he may have turned his ankle. Oh, this would be a huge blow to his team and fans.
Yeah, you just hold out hope that him.
Atlanta leading by 13, and we're getting confirmation now. MP is cleared to return in this one. Wow. He'll start the second half for his team.
They're saying it's a high ankle sprain, and I think it's likely that MP would sit the rest of this one out if it were a regular season game. But with his team on the cusp of getting through to the next round, I'm not surprised to see him try and play through it.
Good.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
McCollum against MP. McCollum, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And stolen by MP. And here they go. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 9-point game. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
McCollum finds Rizichet. Here's Okongwu. Daniels passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The 9-foot shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Johnson's got 13 points.
Well, look, Johnson reads how the defense is playing it. Gets a little space coming off the pick. Nice play.
A 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
McCollum with the screen for Rizichet. The long distance three is buried. Rizichet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rizichet is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Back to McCollum. That one falls. McCollum's got 29.
Well, and they have to just keep feeding C.J. McCollum. He is on a heater.
Back to MP. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. To Rizichet. Hawks passing it around. A 3.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
MP kicks to Harris. McCollum against MP. Here's a 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
McCollum against MP. They get it again. Count it. Good. McCollum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, that's the vet coming up big. McCollum with some bonus points.
got that one up quick.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Jacks up a 3. McCollum, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And taken away by Johnson. McCollum against MP. In the corner, Daniels. Johnson with the screen on MP. Okongwu kicks to McCollum. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now, here's Okongwu. He has 5. McCollum, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
For the lead, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Daniel. Down low. And the rejection by MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Johnson surveying the floor. Pulls up from the corner.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Daniel, a second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
MP, that's for 2. Good on the jump shot. MP's got 32 points in the game. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Nice move. And the layup is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
MP finds Harris. MP inside. He's guarded by McCollum. A 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Harris against Johnson. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the 3 off target. And for the Pistons, their shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Now Daniels. Johnson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got assist number 5 here tonight.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Atlanta making some changes. Brock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
Team sport.
And the Hawks making a change here. Pistons trail by 4. Robinson kicks to MP. from outside the arc. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 41.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And the basket by McCollum.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
A three from MP. Rebound by Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. Kispert finds Kuminga. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Kuminga. 40 points for C.J. McCollum.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
And here's MP for three. And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
The Hawks leading. Pass to McCollum. Shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got 42 in the game.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
MP deciding where to go with it. Fires from way out. Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples. And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. To the middle. Landale with the bucket. Landale's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
A three from MP. Good! Another from three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021.
Beyond the arc. And again for three.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff.
Oh, an incredible achievement, one that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And hot shooting in the crucible of the postseason. MP eclipsing the mark set by Dame Lillard.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. That one wide left.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it. Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
The chosen one, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Detroit.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D. Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A nice shot by Harris.
When Harris is cooking like this, get him the ball and clear the way, because he's going to keep his foot on the gas.
McCollum, no good.
Well, Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
Here's MP. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul. A timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. High post Johnson. A good look from McCollum. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 44.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's McCollum. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. McCollum's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it? MP outside. Stolen by McCollum. In the corner, Daniels. There's the 3. Not going to go that time.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
MP against McCollum. And they recover it. Harris kicks to MP. High arcing shot. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by MP. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit. And here's McCollum for 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's Thompson outside. And again, Detroit turns it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizichet. Tipped away. Stolen by Thompson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Nice shot by Thompson.
So fast of foot. On the run, Osir, tough to catch.
McCollum. And that time also a missed shot. Detroit leading by 16. MP connects again.
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning. Rizichet with it. Johnson missed on the 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now Harris. MP outside. Now Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Rizichet. Back to McCollum, and here is Johnson. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. MP with it. He's picked up by Rizichet. Now here's Thompson. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Cunningham. Back to MP. Cunningham outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 21.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round.
for Detroit.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats. Hits it again. Wow.
His offensive excellence continues to be on full display.
Greg, he has now moved into second all-time for scoring in a playoff game.
And with just one more bucket, he can surpass the mark set by Michael Jordan.
Off target from three-point range. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Makes it off the glass. McCollum's got 48.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also...
And good! There's another.
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
In MP's quest for greatness, these are the moments that cement his case, surpassing a mark that Jordan held since 1986.
And so the Detroit Pistons win the series and will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now,
Here with MP after the win. And
that's what we always talk about. Not just getting stops, but creating an identity.
back to you, Kevin.
all right, Jennifer, thanks so much.
All right, I'm here with MP, the man, the myth, the legend, as he helps his team move on to the conference finals in his rookie season. How you feeling, bro?
Invincible! Unless this entire team gets struck by lightning or cruising through the next round. I'm talking 4 straight dubs.
Hold up, you guaranteeing the sweep?
I'm guaranteeing the sweep, Xander. And they can put that on their bulletin board, too. After what we've been through, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna feel like light work. Let's go!